All right, good morning, everybody. This is my second attempt, actually third attempt of a second video, and it just needs to be done. You know, I need to try to see if this will work. Still playing around, trying to figure things out. But tonight is a couple shout outs and a lot of thank yous, which is overdue. Tonight we're going to start with SJ's Mixed Adventures. My son went in the hospital. Everybody does know that, and he passed away. And we had the services Wednesday of last week. So it's been, it's been 7 days. Just wanted to give SJ a big thank you and shout out for helping me out. I called her up, trying to work out maybe selling some of my collection to help out with the funeral arrangements or flowers and what have you. You know, it's pretty mind-boggling what goes into burying a person, especially your own son. And I was either looking, auctioning or just, selling them outright. And she said, she'd get back to me, or I'd get back to her. And I never did. I'm overwhelmed of everybody's generosity that has been going on for the last 3 weeks, in the last 7 or 8 months that I've met all years, and this community is, very, very, very good for the most part, outstanding. But SJ took it upon herself to do an auction with 50% proceeds going towards my son's flower arrangements, which is really helpful because and she used her own coins and got it all set up in probably a matter of minutes. It'd probably take me a week or two to get things sorted out, and put an auction together for me in my behalf, and I didn't know about it. I woke up the next morning, and I totally missed her stream, of course, being down and out, and I'm got all these emails of money sent from PayPal and SJ big messages. Al, are you there? Check your email or check your PayPal and all that. I was like, I couldn't believe it. But overall, we as a group on the auction, donations and the auction, it come to about $145 when it was all said and done of what I received, which half the monies for the arrangements of flowers, which it's a godsend. The flowers are like $324, and they were beautiful flowers. So I've been, like I said, I've been slacking a little bit here and there, and trying to keep up, but been out of work for the last 3 weeks due to my son going in the hospital and passing away and having to bury him. So I took some bereavement time. I only get paid a few days, but I just wasn't ready to go back to work, and I've already been out of work for 6 months, and now I've been out for seven months. And of course, more shit hit the fan. Is my ended up getting a bad infection in my leg and foot, causing it to overswell and all that. So now I can't, I'm back seeing the doctors again for a stupid hole in my foot. Health, health reasons and stuff. So here I am, I'm still out of work, and I want to try doing some videos, and this is the only way I can do it right now is using this Zoom. I figured it out a little bit. It does everything for you. It transfers it to 4 meg whatever video format. But SJ, I want to say thank you very much, and everybody that was involved with the auction, and most everybody I see online all the time. I try to say hi and say thank you and all that stuff. And I know Cheryl helped out with the auction, and there's a Pamela, and Brian helped out. He actually sent that $10, and then Z Squared sent 25, and just recently Laura Blade sent me $50, and that's all because of SJ and her abilities and live stream. So my hat's off to you, and I really thank you and appreciate it. But there's my shout out. Anybody that wants to talk about anything, SJ Stream is the way to go. It's why it's called Mixed Adventures. It's adventures in our life and people we meet and befriend, and even during the good and the bad. But I've as I think I said, I met SJ when she started live streaming, her first live stream, because I was already in this watching other people's streams before she came on, and she's turned me into onto a lot of good people in the community, and we've held together pretty solid. We've been shaky at times, but that's what happens when you get people together. Some people don't agree with other things. Sometimes there is drama. I'll get over it. Thank you, SJ. Brian, it is me, Brian. And everybody else that, hangs out on SJ's stream is wonderful people. And I'm not going to go through a whole list of names because there's too many of them. But going to the next shout out is going to be Mike Mallyman, or Mike Lyman, Mallyman24. He recently contacted me a week ago, a few days before my son was buried, and he asked me personally if I would allow him to do a donation, um, with a fundraiser donation thing for my son. And I originally thought about it, and I was going to say no, and I thought it over and all, and told him, thinking that his Corey's two other brothers he's the middle child. Billy's the oldest, and Clarence is the youngest. And his mom really probably could use the help. They're not well to do either, and they don't have a brother to grow up with anymore. And especially his mom that been well taking care of him since the day he was born, deserves a little bit. So I thought about it, and I said, yeah, Mike, that'd be great, because that would help out all the way around. And and he's using his own coins to do this thing. He didn't ask me for anything to donate or to pitch in, or just sit back, help, or share and spread the word. And I'm kind of not like that anyway. I'm not I joke around a lot about free giveaways. I'm only here for the giveaways, and it's because I can't buy anything. I can't afford to buy anything. And the little bit of money I do go is, I'm looking at, well, helping them out. I get to play. It's called interaction, and so like tonight I played $10 on Mantic Stream and $5 on Poly Stream, and that's the bare maximum I can do. I mean, the $10 was kind of high. I was just going to do 5, and I said, well, what the heck. But getting back to Mike, he put up a video and for raffle, which I think ends the 22nd. $5 an entry for $70 in silver, and if you're the highest donator, you get a 1 ounce silver round, no matter what. If you're the highest donator, and then everybody has a chance, entry to win these coins that he's putting up for benefit of my son. We'll see how well this video turns out. We're going to have to watch it again, and hopefully it's not all bloopers again. But I want to thank you, Mike. Mike is another one that started videos and got into live streaming, and I met him from day one. I've been helping him out with his finds, identifying for him. I got one that he gave me as a doozy. They had a back mark on the button because it's a 2-piece button. I'd be able to figure out where it came from, but I can't find it anywhere on the internet. I'm pretty good at finding things. So my hat's off to you, and I really, really appreciate you and everybody else on your crew. And I mean, on your channel, that there's a lot of different people that go on your channel that don't go to the coin community for their help and all that. And I'm going to show some pictures off of my son and part of the funeral thing. So thank you very much, Mike. All right. Let me stop share there. Ooh, puts me up there. Lovely. We'll go here. Oh, no, I'm lost. There we go. We'll hit share screen again. And we'll go to the videos. There we go. Hopefully the pictures come in this time. This is my son. This is his first year birthday. He had surgery at 6 months old for open heart. They replaced or they patched the hole that was in his heart, and at the same time they ended up having to replace the tricuspid valve on his lower heart. And so, since the day he was born, he's had heart problems or heart surgeries and failures and stuff like that. 6 of them total. But this is, this is a happy moment. This is, he's gone through a lot of help on the day he was born, and those are his cousins next to him, and that's me behind him when I was about 30. So we'll go to another picture, and not that one. That's the button I'm looking for. Yeah, if anybody has an idea what button or what country that's from and era, that would be great to know. Mike would love it to know. Thank you. But this is my Corey and his mom, Kim, in their trailer, and this is after his 6th surgery, where we almost lost him twice, open heart surgery, and he ended up having a stroke on the operating table, which caused him to be paralyzed from the waist down. And he was still a pretty happy kid. He's stubborn like me, and he was a great kid. I mean, he loved to play video games, and video games. I can't. He played a lot of video games, and he loved videos and rock and roll and all sorts of stuff. And he's doing with the other bands up above now. But let's see. And then, another happy face. Can't remember what he was saying, but he was being a smart ass. But, he had to survive all this, And then flower arrangements. There's a really nice one, a couple of real nice ones. The whites always and the purples are always good. There's a picture of me and his mother. Corey's the younger one there, and Billy is the oldest. That was back, I think he was I think it was just before his surgery, his first surgery when he was 6 months old. So, and then he won a thing or was invited for a rock radio station here in New York, and these are all the guys that are jamming out with him, and he's like pimped up and having a good old time. He's always been happy. And there's that. So we'll stop share there. And we'll try to do this here. Remember, guys, I'm still learning this crap. Yeah, that isn't it. Where the heck is it? Oh. There we go. This is part of his
Part of my look.
funeral.
I just trying to get all the photographs. I didn't get.
I got like that one, that one, and the one with TJ Corey in it.
I thought he was Batman one year for.
You stop it! Thank you. My God, my dog. He's only been going on for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but then I knocked out some more over here. I just trying to get all the photographs. I didn't get.
I got like that one, that one, and the one with TJ Corey in it.
I thought he was Batman one year for Halloween. I love that one.
They came as
He's just some pictures that
no.
he hung up for
Who are you guys in this picture? From what TV?
Showing.
Well, because Tim is a vampire, which I knew he's not that good. And me and Corey, I adopted the baby, and Corey's supposed to be known. I think I still have the costume, which I knew I'm still working on the way around it.
Yeah, I just trying to get pictures for Al asked me.
Hey, Doug, remember the pool?
That's from school.
I remember you tried to press me in and stop pressing her.
That one right there is my great grandmother. She's been gone since 2000.
There's the balance in the back behind you. It's
Happy. He definitely like dogs. That's what Albert said to me. Oh, that's good. Younger picture of her.
Oh, wow.
And there's a monkey.
Sometimes Corey can be.
Yeah, I still have some pictures of him.
Boy was a monkey, he was a gorilla. And then Rachel was a little chimpanzee. No, monkey.
That Christmas morning, it looked like it. Corey and his big smiles.
With the big old Scooby-Doo shirt.
I like that.
One of my uncles likes to watch Scooby-Doo. That is no lie, because wherever I go, he has a whole collection of
There's
Scooby-Doo.
another Christmas. I'm only missing flowers. What's that one say? It says heaven? No, it says nephew. Yep, that'd be Shelly's.
That's from the respite house.
The respite house? Well, the people there said that the basketball will be given to one of the family members' kids. And they can play with the basketball.
Anyways, guys, that's the end of the show. And I want to thank everybody that's been involved with me, and all the best in their endeavors. Hopefully this turned out pretty, hopefully this video turned out good. Bloopers are fine, just not bad ones. But anyways, everybody have a good night. See them tomorrow on the next stream. And thank you very much. Good night.